After nearly 20 years on TV, a marriage that crumbled, sibling tensions pushed past the breaking point, and a farm feud that shocked fans worldwide, viewers are now asking a question that once felt impossible. Is this the end of Little People, Big World? But there's an even bigger debate boiling online. Did Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's relationship truly tear the Roloff family apart? Or is that just the storyline producers want us to believe? Because behind every viral rumor, fan conspiracy, and villain edit lies a real family, and a real emotional fallout that has fans taking sides like never before. Today, we're diving into the reactions, the betrayals, and the unanswered questions that may finally reveal who, if anyone, destroyed the Roloff legacy. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. For nearly 2 decades, Little People, Big World has given viewers a window into the Roloff family, a story that began with love, teamwork, and the shared dream of building a life on Roloff Farms. Fans fell in love with the show's wholesome beginnings, the challenges of raising a family, the joys of running a pumpkin patch, the laughter, the lessons, and the heart. But as the seasons went on, everything changed. Divorces, new relationships, and high-stakes decisions about the future of the farm shifted the entire dynamic, both within the family and among the viewers watching at home. What once felt like a united front soon appeared fractured, divided by business deals and emotional wounds that played out in front of millions. Fans on social media began to take sides. Some viewers now see Matt Roloff and his longtime partner, Caryn Chandler, as the villains of the story, the couple who, intentionally or not, fueled the family breakdown. Rumors and accusations spread like wildfire. Did they push the family apart? Did they manipulate the farm situation? Were they benefiting while others suffered? But here's the truth we have to keep in mind. This is reality TV, a world built through editing, dramatization, and selective storytelling. What we see on screen is shaped for maximum emotion and maximum conflict. So before we point fingers, before we declare heroes and villains, we're diving into the fan theories, the narrative shifts, and the reactions that turned Little People, Big World into one of the most divisive reality families on television. Are Matt and Caryn really responsible for the family falling apart? Or is that just the story we've been led to believe? For years, Roloff Farms wasn't just property, it was a dream built by the entire family. A place full of tradition, pumpkin season magic, and generations working side by side. But once Amy sold her share to Matt, everything changed. The farm stopped being a family project and became an asset with a dollar value attached. And viewers started asking, was this the moment family unity turned into a business transaction? When Zach and Jeremy both expressed interest in buying a piece of the farm, it seemed like the perfect continuation of the legacy. But negotiations quickly got tense. On screen, it looked like Matt was shutting down their hopes and shutting them out. Fans watched the arguments and wondered, how did a family dream turn into a battlefield? From Matt's point of view, the farm came with enormous debt, liability, and constant upkeep. He saw it as a business he needed to protect, not just a sentimental piece of family history. But business-first decisions can feel cold, especially to a family that helped build everything from the ground up. And suddenly, the dad who once inspired his kids was now the one saying no. For the brothers, it wasn't just a sale, it felt personal. To many fans, this was the exact moment where relationships began to fracture publicly. The tension wasn't just about property lines, it was about trust, communication, feeling replaced, and feeling like the show's original message, family first, was falling apart. Reality TV doesn't capture every meeting, every conversation, every compromise attempt. But it does capture the dramatic ones. The way scenes were cut, the music, the long pauses, the series framed this dispute like a betrayal. A rising villain arc, intentional or not. Fans latched onto that storyline and suddenly, Matt was the antagonist of his own show. Online forums exploded. Many viewers insisted the farm fight was the real breaking point for the entire Roloff family. To them, the shift was obvious. What was once a symbol of unity now became the source of division. Whether fair or not, the verdict in the court of public opinion was harsh. The farm that built the family might be the farm that broke it. As the show evolved, a new storyline emerged, one that fans still fiercely debate. Caryn Chandler entered the picture not as a stranger but as someone who had long worked behind the scenes on Roloff Farms. To many viewers at first, she appeared as a positive force, a calm presence who supported Matt through health challenges and farm responsibilities. She listened. She helped. She showed up when the family was struggling. But over time, public perception shifted. Some fans, especially those emotionally invested in Matt and Amy's past relationship, began to feel like Caryn was stepping into a role that wasn't hers. Suddenly, she wasn't just Matt's new partner. She was the woman who occupied the home Amy once lived in, who smiled through pumpkin season events, who appeared at family gatherings where old wounds still felt fresh. Online, Caryn is often framed as the disruptor, the one who came between the family. But remember, viewers only see the most dramatic moments the producers choose. It's easier to cast someone as the antagonist than to explore the nuance of blended families navigating heartbreak and healing. The tension was amplified by the cameras, zooming in on every awkward family moment, every clipped conversation, every glance that hinted at unresolved bitterness. The audience saw snippets of dynamics shaped by divorce, grief, and change, but packaged into digestible drama. Caryn versus Amy. New love versus old love. Farm ally versus family protector. Matt and Caryn's romance, which to them might have felt like a natural step forward, became a public battleground. Fans demanded a villain, and Caryn was often cast in that role. Was she unfairly judged? Or did she misstep by becoming too involved too soon? These are questions fans still debate today. In blended families, there are always complicated feelings. But when those feelings unfold on national television, they become something much bigger. The Roloffs weren't just learning to adapt to a new chapter, they were doing it with millions of people watching, and thousands commenting online as if they knew the full story. As the seasons went on, one thing became increasingly clear. Caryn's presence didn't just change Matt's life. It changed the entire family dynamic, and viewers felt every ripple. As more of the kids removed themselves from filming, fans didn't see the bonding, only the silence, which social media quickly turned into drama. Where once the family was united on screen, now they live largely separate lives, and the audience feels that emotional distance. Zach and Tori were once the center of the show, the couple carrying the emotional heartbeat of LPBW. But after the farm negotiations fell apart, frustration simmered. They chose to protect their family's peace, move farther away, and appear less on camera. To many fans, that wasn't just a life decision, it was a message. Meanwhile, Jeremy and Audrey stepped out of the series even earlier to pursue their own projects: books, podcasts, and branding beyond Roloff Farms. Their exit left a gap in the narrative that TLC never truly filled. Suddenly, the Roloff siblings weren't characters the viewers got to grow up with. They were names, faces, and the occasional social media update. And in the absence of answers, the internet created its own. Rumors of feuds. Theories about loyalty. Comment sections picking apart every unfollow, every missing birthday photo, every slight change in tone. Fans once watched the family work through problems in real time, now they're just guessing what went wrong behind the scenes. The result? Distance feels like conflict. Silence feels like betrayal, and every decision from the Roloff children becomes a headline. For a show built on togetherness, the greatest twist may be that the kids' independence, something every parent hopes for, has become the very thing that threatens the future of LPBW itself. Whether you love them or criticize them, the Roloffs are real people navigating real challenges: family, love, business, and the pressure of being watched by millions. What we see on TV is just a tiny fraction of the truth, and often the most dramatic parts. Maybe Little People, Big World is ending, or maybe it's transforming, like the family itself, into a new chapter that we haven't seen yet. What's undeniable is the legacy. This show opened doors, changed perspectives, and made television history. And long after the cameras eventually shut off, fans will still be following, supporting, and debating every twist in the Roloff story. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments. Until next time.